they'll take a break to check him out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide open downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Moving out of the pocket. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a gap. It's Berry. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Tigers will hustle to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Black. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Toss to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. Oh, he wants it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
After that last completion, it's second down. Off play action. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Jayhawks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 11 to USC. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Barry. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
And some room to work. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48, an explosive play gets this offense working.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? Always trying to find that guy.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel...
There he goes. Got enough space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
The This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Porter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. He's got 67 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hayes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. just missed on the connection, incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
3:25.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Give to the running back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. LSU right back to the line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st
times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defense is going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative...
Turning it on! Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Guys, that extra point ricochet in off the left upright, but they'll take it. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. Fakes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Green. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. The snap sets up to throw. Floats it out in space. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense cashing it in on that drive. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Black. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got a man, it's Black. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball, You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game in this part of the field. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. He's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David.
Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Right back to the well. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so